Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Tuwani. So today's video, I'm bringing you guys my teeth journey. I don't know if you know me like from my past or you used to watch my YouTube channel, you probably can tell that my teeth have changed a little bit, but I never had braces. I don't have veneers. I just wanted to share what I did for my teeth and why I did it, how the process went and everything like that. I just thought that it would be a really cool video to make, and if anyone wants to go through a teeth journey like mine of their own, hopefully this video teaches you what to expect and what not to expect, basically. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so in the past I always had teeth. Okay, so I'll start by putting pictures on the screen of what my teeth used to look like before. I don't know what pictures I'm gonna put, but this is my teeth. And I loved my teeth before. To be honest, there was really nothing wrong with my teeth. They just had a lot of gaps between the teeth. They were all straight, they just had a lot of gaps. So it wasn't really an issue for me, but the gaps were really big compared to, I want to say regular teeth. There's no such thing as like regular teeth. Since it was just gaps, I wasn't really in a rush to fix them. That's why, you know, I went so long without doing anything to them. Because I started this journey when I was 19. So since I was a kid up until I was 19, always had those gaps. And you know, sometimes I just would feel sometimes insecure about it, but usually I'd say like 95% of the time, I love my smile. It was just me, and it's the only way I knew myself, so it wasn't a problem for me. I was contemplating braces a few times just because I think it would be such an easy fix to just close the gaps up. Braces was most likely going to be like the most expensive option, even though it was the safest option, I guess, and the most known option. I was just like, it's really not that serious to get braces just for the gaps that I don't really even mind on my face. So I would think about it sometimes, and I was just like, nah, it's not that deep. I would just go back and forth in my head like that. And if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes that I have for this. One of my close friends, she got Smile Direct, which is, you probably already know what Smile Direct is. It's just basically a company that I guess I should say used to close people's teeth with aligners. Like instead of braces, they would give you aligners. Let me take these out. Yeah, my friend, she started Smile Direct, and I was like, oh, like how is it? Her teeth were, I don't know, maybe she'll let me put a before and after picture. I'll just ask her. If she does, here's the pictures. She started her journey. She was like, her teeth kind of hurt, but so far it's been working. And I noticed that it was working too. And this was back in high school, I think. Yeah, it was in the middle of senior year. So during our sports season, I would just see her teeth like get better and better. So I was like, okay. So that's really what interested me in this brand, because none of my friends or anyone around me had this brand before, like had aligners before. I ended up getting the at-home impressions a few weeks after she started hers because I was seeing the good positive changes and I just wanted to try it. So I got the impressions, I did like the smile stretcher thing and put the molds in. I did everything and I put it in the box. I was supposed to mail it out, but I just never got around to mailing it out. And I feel like that was just God protecting me, because I feel like when you do your impressions at home by yourself and send them in the mail, there's just so many things that can go wrong with your aligners. It's more likely that you don't do the impressions right when you do it by yourself at home and then send them in the mail, where anything can happen to them. They can get damaged from temperature or just get crushed or something. So I'm so glad I didn't send those impressions in. The impressions kit was only like $15. It was refundable if you sent it back, but it was just $15, and you know, I had fun with that smile stretcher. So after that, I kind of just forgot about it, because like I said, it wasn't really on the forefront of my mind. It wasn't a priority of mine. Later in the year, so this is now 2023, in July is when I decided to go into the office one day and just see like if I wanted to get the Smile Direct. I went to a branch in my city, like an office in my city. It was only a 30-minute time slot that you can schedule. I thought it was still gonna take like an hour, but it literally took exactly 30 minutes. For the whole process, I just checked in. She took me back there, did an x-ray on my teeth, did the scan, the 3D scan, which was really cool. That was just really quick and easy. She just scanned all my teeth. She walked me through the payment options that I could do. You can either pay in full for like $1,950, or you can do a payment plan for like $2,250. So I chose the payment plan, which was payments of $89 for 2 years, but you have to do a $250 deposit. So yeah, that's what I chose. So I just did that $250 deposit, and then they would send me my aligners. Pretty sure they took out the deposit once my aligners officially came. So my aligners came in like 1 to 3 weeks. It was pretty fast. I wasn't really, you know, counting down the days until they came. What came in the mail after I did that appointment and I was waiting for my aligners to come in is this box. And I hope I can put all this on a YouTube video without getting like legal stuff against me, because I don't know. But it came with just like all the aligners. I don't want to show them now because I literally wore all of them. They come each in a bag like this, and each aligner is numbered. This one is the week 6 bag. So it also comes with the case that you can carry your aligners in if you're like out eating or something, so that when you take your aligners out you can just place it in here. It comes with this teeth brightening thing. You just plug it into your phone, and then you brush on the whitening stuff, you plug it into your phone and brighten your teeth. It comes with a lip balm. I really never use this, but you know. Yeah, it also comes with a smile stretcher, which is the thing that you basically put in your mouth like this. Okay. And they give you this because you have like an orthodontist that you're supposed to like check in with every 2 weeks, every month or something, or whenever they tell you on the app or on your account. So basically the orthodontist is like, okay, send a picture of your teeth. So you're supposed to just like put this in and take the pictures and then send it to him or send it to them, whoever it is. But my person was, to be honest, kind of useless. I probably only sent them one time, which I probably should have sent them more times, but everything worked out for me perfectly in the end. And the first aligner set, I don't think it hurt from what I remember. I think I have like some Snapchat clips of me like putting them in if I feel like inserting those. Okay. Fucking great. There's no way that's really not too bad. Okay. Amazing.
I cannot imagine. Strong soldier for that. Hey man, that's wild. Oh, hex to the no, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I was really excited, but I was kind of nervous after watching some TikToks because, you know, through the beginning of this process, I was watching TikToks. People were saying that their teeth were in so much pain. Some people were saying that they hated Smile Direct and it didn't work for them. But I was just like, let me just take this chance because, you know, I just want to do it. Also on the pack, you can see how long that you have to wear them for. So this one says wear for 22 hours a day for 2 weeks. So basically wear all day for 2 weeks. For mine, it was a 5-month plan, so I wore all of them for 1 week, but every third aligner I'd wear for 2 weeks. So 1 and 2 I'd wear for 1 week, the third one I'd wear for 2 weeks, 4 and 5 I'd wear for 1 week, and the 6th one I'd wear for 2 weeks. And it was like that all the way up to 15 because I had a total of 15 aligners. Each aligner that I put in week after week, the pain would honestly just get worse. I was nervous because my teeth would be so sensitive. I couldn't eat or drink with my aligners in, obviously, which was, I don't know, it wasn't really that much of a hassle as I expected. It's really just take them out when you're about to eat or drink anything hot or drink anything other than water, other than plain cold water. But the problem is I couldn't eat some foods because my teeth would just be so sensitive. Like I remember when I went to my annual like family camp last year, my teeth were in so much pain. I think that was the worst like time. Like for some reason that week was just the worst pain for my teeth. And it would just, I would not be looking forward to changing my aligners. Like putting a new set in, it was really tight, it really hurt, and that's what would make you not want to like change your aligners because you knew it would hurt. But then by the end of the week or by the end of the 2 weeks, your teeth would have already moved and got used to the feeling, so they wouldn't hurt anymore. So it would be pain on the beginning of the week. Throughout the week, the pain would get better, your teeth would become less sensitive, and you can like use them more. And then once it's time to change them from like, let's say 7 to 8, once you put 8 in, your teeth will hurt again. It'll be tight because there's more pressure pushing them in even further. And then, yeah, the cycle would just continue all the way until you were done. But yeah, the middle was really, really hard for me with pain. And I was really nervous because it felt like really unnatural, which obviously it is to like literally move your teeth, especially that fast. It is really fast to move your teeth. But my teeth were looking great, so I didn't really have that much complaints. It was only the pain that was just really making me want to quit. Like, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But also something I didn't mention in this video was the crazy lisp that the aligners gave you. Like, my lisp personally was crazy. Because like I said, since it really didn't bother me, my teeth, it felt like it wouldn't feel like such a waste if I didn't want to finish it. The only thing is that I'm already committed to this payment plan, so I didn't want to like stop. And like I said, my teeth were looking so good. They ended up turning out so good, so I'm really happy I didn't. It was kind of annoying to travel with the teeth because I went to a few trips like throughout the summer and then through the school year when I was still like wearing the teeth, especially if you have a teeth change that you have to do within the trip, because you have to bring 2 sets of aligners, the one that you're wearing and then the other one, maybe another one depending on how long your trip is. But basically you just have to travel with the aligners. You may have to make sure they're in an optimal climate, not too hot or not too cold. And I was really worried about this because I felt like even if it was just a little bit too hot, like the aligners would start melting or something, because they're literally just plastic and you don't want to smash them. You want to just keep them clean, of course. So at some points throughout my journey, I misplaced like either the top or the bottom, or I just couldn't find it, and that would like keep me off track a little bit. That would throw me off track. So my bottom teeth would be on like teeth 4 and my top teeth would be on like teeth 6, and sometimes it just doesn't snap in like easily, and you can't really force yourself to inflict that pain on yourself. So it's just like hard. You put the top ones in and then you try to put the bottom ones in, but it's just not as easy. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm just not even gonna force it. I'm just gonna let my teeth be in teeth 4 and let the top be in aligner 5. So yeah, I did that for 2 weeks, and I ended up being 2 weeks, I think 3 weeks probably at one point, behind for the top teeth and the bottom teeth, because those bottom teeth are nothing to play about. Like they actually, like I just didn't want to snap them in and just feel the pain that would come in. And like you can feel the pressure when you're pushing them on, but once they snap in, then it's just like a whole different type of crazy. And I visited my dentist one time throughout my journey because like I said, this was a 5-month journey. I started in July, ended in December, and I did have a dentist appointment throughout that time, and my dentist did say that my teeth looked great. Even the orthodontist, he looked at my teeth, he said everything was great, which I was kind of like, what are they gonna say about it? And I think I accidentally did tell them that I was doing it with an orthodontist, like I was doing my aligner journey with an orthodontist. They didn't know I was doing Smile Direct because I forgot that it was a different thing. They were like, oh, do you have an orthodontist? And I had that fake doctor that was online. Okay, sorry, let me not call him a fake doctor. I had that random doctor that I never seen before online, who was my orthodontist, that I would send those pictures to, that he'll make sure that everything was looking great. So I was like, yeah, I do have an orthodontist. But later on in the conversation, I realized, oh, they mean like a orthodontist who has an office here. And yeah, so I think that they still thought that because I never bothered to correct them. But yeah, I think if I would have told them like, yeah, I'm doing this by myself, like I'm just doing Smile Direct, then they would have said, oh yeah, don't do that, your teeth don't look great, go to an orthodontist, come to our office. But so eventually, sometime in December of 2023, my teeth were officially done. Yeah, I went all the way from 1 to 15 on my top teeth, but I only went to 1 to 13 on my bottom teeth. So I'll show you guys how they look, I guess. They look yellow. I do have a yellow screen behind me because I tried the white screen, but it was like making me look like whitewashed, and I didn't want to look orange, so I just put a yellow screen. So hopefully they don't look orange, but that's my disclaimer. So yeah, this is how my teeth look. I guess this is the before, this is the after. That reminds me, I have to get a thumbnail. I think that the reason that my teeth had spaces in the beginning is because my tongue sits on my teeth and like presses on them. So I think that like my teeth were kind of out a little bit instead of like this. They just went kind of out, but you couldn't really tell that they were out. You just see that there was like space between them, but I really don't know. That's just what I think happened for my teeth. I'm just trying to intentionally not let that happen. I don't want my teeth to like have to feel that pressure anymore, especially after I close the gaps. I don't want to like, even if I have my retainers and everything, I don't want to push on them more. Oh yeah, so the reason I didn't go to 15 on my bottom teeth and I only went to 13 is because I didn't feel like having that unnecessary pain in my teeth. My bottom teeth looked fixed ever since like week 11, and I just went to 13 because, you know, I had 15 of them, so I might as well. But yeah, I just stopped at 13, and like I said before, my bottom teeth were behind. So once I was done with the top, I was just like, I'll just leave it. Yeah, I was behind ever since like I think it was week 4 when I went to that summer camp. So yeah, I just left it like that and it all ended up working out. So immediately after I was done with the treatment, I was really nervous because my teeth were sore for the next few weeks after they were already like set in place. And I was like, okay, when is the pain gonna go away? Like, did I really damage my teeth this much? And am I not gonna be able to like bite into an apple or something because I did this? Like, am I never gonna be able to use my like teeth again? If I had to eat an apple, I'd have to eat it like on the side. So I was really nervous about that because it was like, I think like just a couple weeks or maybe even a month that my teeth were like that. But literally now, I don't really remember when it became completely back to normal, but I have full function in my teeth now. I can use all my teeth completely normal, so thank God. Like, I was really nervous about that because I was like, okay, the allegations are true. I didn't get my retainers yet, and let me tell you why I don't have my retainers still to this day. So after you're done with your treatment, you're supposed to wear your retainers full time for I think a month because your teeth need time to like set and know that they're like done. And I saw a charge on my account that was for $125, which is how much the retainers is. And I think you have to buy them every year or every 6 months or something. And so I saw that charge and I was like, okay, I'm not ready to buy it yet just because I don't want to buy it yet. I didn't really have a solid reason, but I feel like that was just God protecting me because they charged my card. They charged my card for their retainers. But this is the time where they were going through like some lawsuits and stuff that I didn't even know about. I called them and I was like, hey, I don't want my retainers yet. Please don't charge my card because you're supposed to buy them as the person who went through the treatment. You're supposed to put in your order for the aligners at the end of your journey. So like since 1 or 2 weeks went by since I finished my treatment, they were like, they just put in the order for my retainers. I was like, no, I don't want my retainers. Please refund me my money because I'll buy them on my own time in a month or two when I'm ready to buy them. And yeah, like I said, I don't really remember if I had a specific reason for just not wanting to buy them at the time, but I just didn't. So yeah, I was on the phone with the lady. She was really nice. She refunded me my money. And because of the lawsuits they were going through at the time, what I learned later on is that they were starting to charge people for things that they were never going to get. They're literally no longer a thing. Smile Direct is out of business. So that's actually kind of like, I don't know if it's sad or what. I don't really know all the things they did, all the allegations they have, but yeah, they're no longer a company. They had a lot of lawsuits, and because of that, because of how much debt they were in, if some people bought aligners from like I think like November, December, January, especially the ones who paid in full, no matter how much they paid, they weren't getting the treatment. And I think they actually came out with a statement saying that like even if you paid for your aligners and they're still in the mail, they're still coming. They're sorry, but they can't give it to you, which is like really sad for those people. I don't know what they went through. Hopefully they all got their money back somehow, like through their bank. But Smile Direct was like, yeah, we can't give you a refund and we can't give you your treatment, so just deal with it, basically. So after hearing about all of that, I realized that they probably charged me for my retainers and wasn't even gonna send me any retainers. So I'm glad that I really like had that feeling to just like say I don't want my retainers, like thank you, I'll buy them on my own time. And yeah, it's just crazy to think about because that's actually insane. That's an insane thing to do. But I hope that all made sense because I really don't know the whole situation myself. If you want to look it up, you know, Google is free to know the whole story behind it. I started paying in July and I think I stopped paying in December because honestly, why am I going to pay to a company that doesn't even exist anymore? So I think that for me personally, that's a blessing in disguise that they went out of business because it doesn't make sense. Like, who am I paying? I'm not gonna pay their debt for them, especially after they exploited so many people. Like, it's one thing to mess up on somebody's teeth journey, which is a big thing in itself, but then to not let them like speak about it and like sue people for speaking about their bad experiences is like a whole nother thing. So even though I love my journey and I wouldn't change anything about it, it's just like not cool what they did to other people, and I like feel bad for them. The people who paid for them and didn't get their money, the people who, you know, had bad experiences, I feel for all of them, and it's really sad what they went through. So I really don't have sympathy for the company. All that being said, I really can't lie and say there was really problems with my journey. Everything that was supposed to happen really happened. The pain was expected, even though it was still harder than expected. It was expected. Like, That's what you have to go through when you're getting your teeth moved that fast. And like I said, I went all the way to 15 for my top retainers, but I just decided to go down to 13 because it's like, okay, let me move actually down to 13, because when I was looking at the old pictures of myself, I was like, okay, I actually kind of like the look of my 13 teeth just as much or even better than my 15s. So, and I was like, my bottom teeth are on 13 still, so let me just move it down to 13. So I moved both my teeth to 13. My bottoms was already on 13, and moved my top to 13 so that they can be together. And that was actually a really good decision, because when I first finished my journey, there was like a little tiny space between my front two teeth when I would bite down like that, and like I would be able to bite everything except for like, okay, this is actually a good thing that I wasn't able to do, because I don't really bite my nails anymore, but sometimes if I have a little piece, I would just like bite it off, and I couldn't even bite it off. So I was like, okay, I just was really noticing that little space. But now that I moved down to 13, there's no more space, and I can like bite down with those front teeth. I can obviously bite down with the back teeth if I do like that. So yeah, my bite is good. My teeth are straight. Everything is good. So I would recommend aligners to somebody who wants to do it. Smile Direct is not the only company that does aligners. The only thing I would say is make completely sure that you don't do your impressions at home by yourself, because that's not gonna be ideal for you. It might work. I won't say that it's not gonna work, but it probably won't work. But if you have, like, I know there's other companies, like, okay, I'm not gonna say their name because it's not sponsored, but there's like ads on TikTok that I see for them sometimes. And yeah, if you do your research, make sure you do your research. And if you're willing to take the pain and take the risk that comes with doing your teeth by yourself, I think it's a great opportunity for such a lower cost. Like $2,000 is not even a bad cost, which is what I was gonna pay originally, but I ended up only having to pay $500, which is just like a unique experience for me. Okay, so I'm gonna put in my aligners that I'm wearing right now in. They don't clip in anymore the way they used to when they're fresh. Like when they're fresh, you just like push them down and they clip. But since my teeth are already in this position, there's nothing to really clip, so you just And then this is how they look. You really can't tell that I have them in. I actually had them in at the beginning of the video. Maybe you can tell that I was talking a little bit differently because there's plastic in my mouth. Yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm really happy to be able to make a video like this. If you have any more questions, you can leave them in the comments or comment anything you like. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. By the time I was ready to change them, I don't know. Little tiny microscopic. Like I said, it wasn't really that much. Wait, what was I talking about?